Hey sis, this is me. I just thought I'd make you a quick video about how to make one of my favorite dishes because I know when I became a stay-at-home mom with a baby, I had no idea how to cook. I couldn't even make macaroni and cheese out of box hardly. And so over the years, I have become a cooking master, and I know the biggest thing that gets in the way for me in eating healthy is like not having something simple and easy to do and not knowing recipes. So if you're interested, this is the best asparagus you'll ever eat. It tastes really good, and Anella will love it. Here we are in my kitchen, and I'm going to go over my fridge and just show you how I keep the asparagus, because I did not know this for years. I keep it in some kind of cup where it has a little bit of water in the bottom of it so that it stays nice and fresh and doesn't go bad and get limp and icky. And for time purposes, I already took out some asparagus and I washed it off just under the tap. You can also keep it in a cup like this or a Tupperware's like this, but just as long as it can stand up and like not fall over. So then I just lay it out on my cutting board after I wash it, and I'm gonna cut all of the disgusting ends off, like about that much. It seems like you're wasting, but you really can't eat that shit because it's harder than a stick. Even if you cook it. After I cut that off, I'm going to bring it over to a pan. I'm going to drizzle it with some olive oil, and then I'm going to throw it in my oven. But before I can do that, I got to set this bitch to 425 and let it preheat while I cut up the asparagus. If it don't get to 425 by the time I'm done, who the fuck cares? So anyway, I'm going to cut these up, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I cut the ends off, like I said. Grab these guys, bring them over here. You can use a pan like this if it's glass. You can use a pan like this that's metal. It doesn't matter. It's just like, what do you feel like cleaning up afterwards? And I'm going to put it in this pan because I know that this pan will be easy to clean up later. Then I'm going to take my oil. Now, to save money, use vegetable oil. Or some kind of canola oil or whatever. I have to use olive oil because we're out of vegetable oil, because I made this the other day. So the drizzling part, this part always scared me when I first started cooking, because like I'm not going to get out a little measure spoon and do this. I'm just going to like pour it. But don't be nervous. Like, you can't fuck this up. I promise. If you get too much oil on there, it'll just be a little more work to clean it up. It's not really a big deal. If you don't get enough, then your asparagus is going to be a little bit drier, and you'll just have to adjust it for the next time. But as you can see, I am getting all of these things so that they can be nice and slathered. If you don't like getting your hands dirty, or you got somewhere to go, because I definitely have times like that when I can't get all gross, use tongs and mix it up with your tongs. All right, I'm going to turn this off for the next. Okay, I just had to wash my hands quick. So the next part about this is the extra ingredients that we're going to put on the asparagus besides the oil. So we're going to talk about cheese. This kind of cheese is the worst thing for your thighs. Like, it will just go and live on your thighs as soon as you eat it. It's soft. It has like yellow dye number 5 in it. But you know what? It makes a good grilled cheese sandwich, and my kids love it, so I always got it on hand. This is like hard-ass Parmesan cheese. It's really, really hard. It doesn't have any dyes in it. And it's a little bit more expensive, but it goes a long way. And you can just take this and grate it up yourself. Or for a little tiny bit more money, this was like a whole tub for $3.77. You can get you some grated Parmesan cheese, and it'll last a long time. You can also use garlic. And I know when I nursed my kids, they did not like garlic, and it kept them up and made them gassy. So this might be for when you're done nursing. If you're going to use the garlic, you would just like take off a clove and chop it up. I'm not going to use any garlic in this because I also don't agree with garlic anymore. And that's something that happened after I had kids. So I don't know, they fucked up your digestive system a little bit. This is just some bulk sea salt I got. It's like bigger and flakier than table salt. But you can use table salt too. Just comes in your little salt and pepper shaker. doesn't matter. But you got to have salt and pepper because that gives it flavor. So the first thing you want to do is just sprinkle on some of the pepper. I'm going to do a little bit of sea salt. And then the thing that really makes this delicious is I'm going to just right out of the tub sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese. Whoa, I got a big chunk. Oh well, I'll get it with my tongs that I have right here so I don't get all dirty again. And I'm going to break up that big chunk a little bit. And you just kind of like, now that it's coated in oil, you just toss all of it around. And that's it. Then you just, you know, I'm gay, but I'm going to make these little babies straight because when they touch each other, they don't cook as good. All right, well, I know you and I probably didn't get a ton of cooking lessons in our childhood, but that doesn't matter because we can become experts for ourselves. I always just put it on the middle one. There it is. It's in the oven. It's in the middle one. In 12 minutes, I'm going to have the most delicious asparagus ever. All right, so it's time to take out the asparagus. And I might have left it for a little too long, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, it looks really good. So it's going to be all sizzly and a little bit of cheese that's burnt on the pan. That's okay. Throw some water on that pan with some dish soap. Leave it for 10, 15 minutes or overnight. Come back and it'll come right off. Anyways, there it is. There's the asparagus. It's all yummy and cheesy and tender. And this is like better than potato chips. And it's really good for you. And hopefully it's something that you and Nellie can enjoy together. I love you. Take care and feel better.